RHOBH Kim Richards placed on 5150 psych, called Kyle terrified Kin. Richards was placed on a psychiatric hold, and now her family is terrified for her survival. She has been in rehab. Before for alcohol, as she admits she is an alcoholic. This has even played out in the early years of Beverly Hills. Now things have escalated, but what exactly happened to lead to this? Keep reading. For all of the details for the first few seasons of RHOBH, Kim Richards was struggling with alcohol addiction. Her sister Kyle Richards was very worried about her. She even noted that she was scared to get the phone call that Kim had passed away in season 1. The sisters duked it out in a limo over Kyle stealing Kim's house. That was when Kyle flat out called her sister an alcoholic. She has been to rehab several times and seemed to see the light when she became a grandmother in season 7. Lisa Rinna told Eden Soom that Kim was near death. More so, they played it out as if Kyle was her sister's enabler. There were times when the sisters did not speak, and that was very rough, especially given Kim's past. Unfortunately, things have only gotten worse for Kim. According to TMZ, she was placed on a 5150 hold in early September. This happened after she was at the Hilton Hotel, as was Kyle. Authorities recalled as Kim was incoherent, and upon their arrival, they asked her to leave, which she declined to do. That was when she was placed on the hold and taken to the hospital. Kim Richards has since been released, but the trouble did not stop. She has been staying at one of Kyle's homes in LA, but authorities were called by the neighbors, asking for her to be removed. Kim had allegedly been a problem before, and it seemed they did not want to deal with her. She was not supposed to even be at the house, as her sister allowed her to live there. Then she left but popped up on Wednesday, September 25th. For Kyle Richards, it has only gotten worse. Authorities shared that Kyle did let Kim Richards move back into the Lie home a while back. However, she and the family allegedly no longer wanted her there because cutting her off was the only way they knew how to help her. Now Kyle must serve Kim with a proper eviction notice to get her out of the home, as she is still in the house. As of press time, fans were shocked that Kim had made it this far. After all she had put her body through. Hopefully Kim can get help before it is too late, and Kyle does not beat herself up over trying to help her. Are you shocked by what has transpired? More so, do you think Kim can finally get sober? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Amanda has been a professional freelance writer for over a decade, holding both a BA and an MA. Her passions include animals, iced coffee, gnomes, summer music, and Vanderpump Rules. RHOBH Richards placed on 5150 psych. Cold. Kyle Richards terrified. The world of reality television is never short of drama, especially when it comes to the complex and emotionally charged world of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. RHOBH. For years, viewers have watched the dynamics between Kim Richards and her younger sister Kyle Richards play out on screen. Their relationship has been marked by moments of deep love, fierce loyalty, but also tension, arguments, and misunderstandings. Now, new reports have surfaced that Kim Richards has been placed on a 5150 psychiatric C, leaving Kyle not only terrified for her sister's well-being, but also emotionally drained. The bond between Kim and Kyle, a roller coaster relationship. Kim and Kyle Richards are not just reality stars, they are sisters with a deep bond rooted in their shared Hollywood upbringing. Both began acting at a young age, but it was Kim who found early fame as a child actress in Escape to Witch Mountain and Manny and the Professor, while Kyle also had her share of roles. She never reached the same level of early fame as Kim, which may have contributed to the underlying tensions that have bubbled up over the years. Despite their love for one another, the two sisters have long had a tumultuous relationship. The cameras of RHOBH have captured some of their most intense moments. Who can forget the infamous season 1 limousine, where Kyle accused Kim of being an alcoholic, or the devastating fallout that resulted when Kim refused to accept help from Kyle and their other castmates? Kim's struggles with addiction have been a central theme in her storyline on the show, and it has taken a toll on her Kyle and their entire family. What is a 5150 hold, for those unfamiliar with the term? A 5150 psychiatric hold refers to the section of the California Welfare and Institutions Code that allows an individual to be involuntarily detained for 72 hours if they are deemed to be a danger to themselves, others, or are gravely disabled due to a mental health disorder. During this time, the individual is evaluated by mental health professionals who determine the appropriate course of treatment. Serious matter. It is typically reserved for situations mental health crisis and requires immediate intervention to ensure their safety or the safety of those around them. The fact that Kim has reportedly been placed on such a hold has sent shockwaves through the RHOBH fandom, many of whom have been concerned about her well-being for years. Kim's long battle with addiction. Kim Richards' struggles with addiction have been well documented both on RHOBH and in the media over the years. She has spoken openly about her issues with alcohol and substance abuse, and there have been multiple reports of stints in rehab. Unfortunately, her battle has been ongoing, and it has caused strain not only on her relationship with Kyle, but also with other family members, including their half-sister Kathy Hilton. On the show, Kim's sobriety has been a point of contention at times. She appeared to be on the road to recovery, but there were also moments where she seemed to relapse. Fans watched as Kyle, in particular, struggled to balance her desire to help her sister with her own emotional exhaustion from years of trying to rescue her. In 2015, Kim was arrested for public intoxication at the Beverly Hills Hotel, a moment that marked a low point in her journey. Following that incident, she checked into rehab and began the process of getting sober again. But sobriety is often a lifelong battle, and it appears that Kim has continued to face challenges in maintaining her recovery. What led to the 5150 hold? Details about the specific incident that led to Kim's 5150 hold are still emerging, but sources close to the family have indicated that she was in the midst of a severe emotional and mental health crisis. Some have speculated that recent stressors, including issues related to her personal life and lingering trauma from her past, may have contributed to the situation. There are also rumors that Kim may have been struggling with her sobriety again, which could have exacerbated her emotional state. While these reports are unconfirmed, it would not be surprising given the complexity of addiction and how it intertwines with mental health. Whatever the trigger, it's clear that Kim was in a state where she needed immediate help, and her loved ones were understandably worried. Kyle Richards' fear and Haraka, all the people affected by Kim's situation. No one is more heartbroken than Kyle Richards. Over the years, Kyle has taken on a quasi-motherly role in Kim's life, often stepping in to provide support when things have gone awry. However, that responsibility has also been a source of conflict between the sisters at times. Kim has resented Kyle for being overly involved in her life, while Kyle has expressed frustration at feeling like she is the only one who can help her sister. Now with Kim on a 5150 hold, Kyle is reportedly terrified about what the future holds. Sources close to Kyle say that she has been in constant contact with doctors and mental health professionals to ensure that Kim is receiving the best care possible. However, there is also a deep sense of fear that this could be a breaking point for Kim, and Kyle is said to be emotionally overwhelmed by the situation. In previous seasons of RHOBH has opened up about how difficult it has been to navigate her relationship with Kim. She has expressed feelings of guilt, anger, and sadness, all of which seem to be resurfacing now. While Kyle undoubtedly loves her sister, there is also a sense that she is running out of emotional reserves to continue handling the stress that comes with Kim's ongoing struggles. Kathy Hilton's role. Another key player in this family drama is Kathy Hilton, the half-sister of Kim and Kyle. Kathy's relationship with her sisters has also been complicated in recent seasons. Viewers have seen Kathy and Kyle work through some of their own issues, but Kim's situation has likely put a strain on the entire family. Kathy has not spoken publicly about Kim's 5150 hold, but insiders suggest that she is deeply concerned about her sister's well-being. In the past, Kathy has been more of a behind-the-scenes figure when it comes to Kim's struggles, preferring to offer support in a quieter, less public way. However, with Kim now crisis, it is possible that Kathy may need to take a more active role in helping her sister. What's next for Kim Richards at this point? It's unclear what the future holds for Kim Richards. The 5150 hold is a temporary measure, but it could lead to longer-term treatment depending on the outcome of her evaluation. If Kim is willing to accept help, she may be able to enter a rehabilitation program or receive more intensive therapy to address her mental health and addiction issues. For Kyle, the next steps will likely involve continuing to offer her support, though she may also need to set boundaries for her own emotional well-being. The toll of caring for a loved one with addiction and mental health issues can be